Hello, everybody, and welcome to Stingery Stadium as the Texas City Stingeries, wait a minute, they're not wearing pads. That's the Sting Moms. Moms bring the Sting Moms bring their boys on the field for the last home game of this 2014 season. Texas City and the Santa Fe Indians about to square off here in the second to last week, like I said, of the district season. Texas City, Dennis, with a must-win to keep playoff hopes alive. Somewhat.
Yeah, you could say must win. I think probably a roundabout way Texas City would still make the playoffs. If they lose tonight, you don't even want to let that get into your mind to think about losing tonight.
It's easier just to go ahead and win the thing.
It's easier to go ahead. Exactly. Texas City comes in tonight with a 3-2 district record. Santa Fe with an 0-5. They got very close. A game of Willow Ridge, lost to Willow Ridge 10-9. And a heartbreaker there. So they are winless so far in district. And I guarantee you, when you play Santa Fe, you just always have to be ready.
Well, that's exactly right. Santa Fe does have one win on the season. They won in week 2 against Baytown Lee 38-12, that being their only victory. And you're right. When you play Santa Fe, you better come to play.
We're going to take a break here for the national anthem, and we'll be back with you with some pregame keys to victory. Marissa Vasquez singing the national anthem. Great job. Again, we talk about how tough that is, an assignment down there on the field, singing the national anthem with that speaker system with about a second and a half delay is tough to do, and very nice job.
And then the wind blowing, too, it just takes that sound and moves
it. Exactly.
Great night for football. Folks getting to wear some their light jackets and long pants.
You are right.
Wind has got the flags coming out. Wind coming out of the northeast has the flags standing straight up at attention. So that'll be an interesting part of the game as the Texas City and Santa Fe captains meet at the center of the field for Santa Fe. Number 10 is Vincent Garcia. Number 1, Timothy Alcala. Number 38 is actually not on our roster, and number 78 is Hayden Evans.
For Texas City, number 2, Marshall Cervic. Number 6, Devontae Hinton. Number 10, Nathan Stahl. Number 25 is Noah Zavala, and number 35 is Robert Guerrero. Senior night tonight here in Texas City. All the senior football players were recognized before the game, and a big night, last home game here, as Texas City has won the toss and will receive. Ronnie, we talk about keys to the game for Texas City. We do say Santa Fe, you never overlook them, because I guarantee you these guys work hard, and there are some big kids over there. And
absolutely.
They are hungry for a victory, especially against Texas City. It seems like they always bring their A game when they come to Texas City. And now there have been some few sneak ups, some large margins a few years. But I tell you what, it's always a battle. And one of the things I think Texas City has to do tonight is ball control. And I'm not talking about a long drive. I'm talking about, remember last week as began the drive, they started off their drive with a fumble. And then 2 fumbles, I believe 2 fumbles in a row, and then a punt. They have to be able to maintain control of the ball.
Absolutely.
They lead the league in fumbles, 22 fumbles, and they've lost 13 of those. Of course, Ball High has lost. They fumbled 16 times and lost 15, but we put it on the ground more than any other team. So we got to be able to control that.
When you look at Santa Fe stats, roughly, 3-to-1 yards, rushing yards versus passing. I think I saw a stat almost 1,500 yards on the ground, barely just under 400. Through the air. So I would think another key to the game for Texas City, pack the box.
And it's going to be a good matchup, because Texas City has risen to the top of the district in defense, actually, with holding Willow Ridge to actually under 60, right at 60 yards last week. They averaged 168. Being able to keep them under 100 yards has vaulted them up to the top of the district in team defense. They average allowing 220 yards per game. And, of course, Santa Fe averages gaining 250 yards. So something's got to give tonight. I tell you what, you're going to see a lot of pounding, up front running, I believe, from the Santa Fe team.
Santa Fe will kick off. Number 45, Julio Juarez, to kick off for the Indians. The Indians will be going left to right. Texas City defending that south end zone. This one will be taken about 4 or 5 yards deep in the end zone. He's going to run it out.
Simpson's going to bring it out. Catches a block on the sideline. and is able to bring it all the way out. Going to mark it at the 28-yard line, I believe.
So roughly a 35-yard return from about 5 yards deep in the end zone. So nice job by Simpson, and Texas City will have the ball 1st and 10. Like Dennis said, at their own, they're going to mark it at the 29.
Stings wearing black and orange tonight. Great Halloween game. Black tops. Heathcock is the quarterback. Gives to Jarvis Ford. Ford rumbles forward, falls forward for about 7, we'll call it 7 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd and 3rd. Nice first down play. Front line of Texas City blowing a nice little hole there. Center number 52, Darian Trials. Right guard number 63, Ramsey Ramirez. Right tackle at number 71, Lavion Vinzant. 65, Lorenzo Bezos on the left side. And left tackle is Anthony Salazar. This time pitch goes to Ford, left side. Has a block on the corner and gets tripped up. Had a block to the outside, cut it inside.
Wade Perkins did a great job. Grabbed him by the ankles just as he was getting to that corner and made the stop. Perkins, a sophomore.
Boy, Perkins, tell you what, had he not made that stop,
yes,
Ford was off to the races. But he does fall forward for the first down. 1st and 10. First down for Texas City here on the second play of the drive. This time, tailback by committee. I believe that's Robert Frank gets the call. I tell you what, Frank.
And tackle by committee as well.
As he tries to tuck the ball kind of comes untucked and fortunately hangs on to it. Good 7-yard gain for Robert Frank.
Aiden Blair slowed the play down, number 30 for the Indians. Gave some time for teammates to come up and make the stop.
Ford and Simpson in the backfield. Heathcock rolls, passes, complete along the sideline. I believe that is Xavier Simpson. Going to have to keep the binoculars to the eyes.
Yeah.
So Heathcock, nice job. First pass of the night. Nice little roll pattern. Saw that last week a couple of times. Just couldn't quite make it work. This week, a little success there is going to help open up that offense a little bit for Texas City.
J.J. Montemayor will get credit for the tackle. He was the closest white jersey there as play went out of bounds.
Daquan Thompson now from the shotgun. Takes it himself to the left side. Hit about 7 yards deep. That's actually where he'll go down. Going to gain 8.
Vincent Garcia, senior for the Indians, makes the stop.
Tell you what, defenses, no matter how you slice it, defenses that play against Texas City have to be ready for just about anything. You see Daquan Thompson in there, and that's what the 5th play of the drive. Already looking at a different quarterback, a couple of different running backs, Ford and Simpson. Misdirection play. Ford takes it up the middle, and ball is on the ground, and Santa Fe has it.
Man.
Ford had the yardage, hit hard by Santa Fe. Looked like number 11 from the Indians. Popped him loose. Wade Perkins.
That's Perkins.
Caused the fumble, and Texas City again begins with the first drive fumble.
So Santa Fe will take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line. Stings were having some success moving down the field.
Very successful, exactly.
Tucker Micah on the keeper.
Daquan Thompson on the stop for Texas City. Santa Fe kind of using a couple of different quarterbacks through the season. I'm not sure Bradley Ballard has been is on the district stat leader, but he's not the quarterback of choice tonight. Quarterback of choice is Tucker Mika.
Handoff to Alcala, trying the right side. He'll get a few yards. Gain of about 6 will make it 3rd and 1.
Devontae Hinton on the stop.
Alcala and Josh McKinney have been in the backfield, now under center this time, and we've got flags. Our movement, or both. Going to be offsides against Texas City. That'll give the Indians the first down. So Tucker Micah goes under center with the hard snap count, draws the stings off, and they'll get a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 40 for the Indians, their own 40. Micah will be in the backfield by himself. Handoff goes to Alcala, trying the far side. He's got the corner and he's got some running room, gets knocked out of bounds at about the 40. Call it the 41.
Marshall Cervic, the one knocking him out of bounds, but a nice 19-yard pickup by Alcala. Well blocked. The line pulls to the side and gives a nice lane down the sideline for Alcala to run. Alcala averages 5.5 yards a carry this year. He's the 4th in district rushers, just behind number 3.
Now Micah in the backfield by himself, same formation as before. Alcala, this time he'll fake it to him, and Micah will keep it, and he'll get down to the 37-yard line.
Nathan Stahl comes off a pile with the ball. It wrestled it loose on the ground. But very healthy spot there given to the Indians.
Second and 6 now for the Indians. Micah will step back, stay in the shotgun. McKinney and Alcala to either side of him. Fakes the handoff, but he's going nowhere except down.
Nice job. Jaquarian Benzant, first one there, had him wrapped up and would not let him go.
Barely had time to fake that handoff. Did Micah. Big loss back to the 43. We'll make it 3rd and 12.
Loss of about 5 yards on the play. And again, put Santa Fe in a 3rd and long situation here.
Micah looking to throw, has got a man open, but immediately goes down. It'll be a gain of 2, but it'll be 10 yards shy of the first down marker.
Ficus on the catch. Picks up about 5, but he's hit immediately.
Dylan Ficus, a senior wide receiver for the Indians.
Tell you, tough place for that. Tough place for a big man to catch the ball across the middle.
Julio Juarez set to punt now for the Indians as the Sting defense has held on their first time out on the field. Punter bobbles it, but gets it off of not much of a kick, but boy, I tell you what, it finds the sideline and just rolls inbounds.
Uncanny. That ball was heading straight for the sideline, and when it hit about that second bounce, it took a turn up the field.
To the 21-yard line. You know, he was lucky to even get it off as he bobbled. It's a bad snap on the ground, and he took a while to even get it in control, got it off, and then got a nice roll out of it.
Santa Fe 7 plays, 35 yards before they have to punt it away. Just kind of got in trouble a little bit when with 3rd and long. Texas City here with their second drive of the night, beginning at the 21-yard line. Heathcock looks like he's going to air it out. Wide open. Oh, my goodness. Wide open is number 10 on the defense.
Yeah, that was Vincent Garcia for the Indians. Had that one right in his, thrown right to him, but just
wow.
couldn't.
Garcia is going to see that one all night long because that was, he just had to wait for it to come. Nobody around.
Trying to throw that one into a stiff wind. Last home game of the season for Texas City.
Vincent Garcia has 2 interceptions on the season. He's on the district leaderboard. This one goes nowhere.
Kyler Gentry. I'm sorry.
All right. Xavier Simpson.
Gentry on the stop. Junior defensive lineman for the Indians.
Loss of 2 on that play puts Texas City in a 3rd and long situation. Stings looking into the wind. Daquan Thompson from the shotgun takes it. It is a draw. Keeps it. Gets out of 1 tackle, but we're going to be brought down about 5 yards shy of the first down. Picks up about 7 as he crosses the 25. Ball will be laid at the 26-yard line.
Giancarlo Vasquez makes the stop. That'll bring up 4th down, and the punt team on the field for Texas City. Dylan Ficus back for Santa Fe. This knuckleball kick takes a Texas City bounce.
Fortunately, it hit on the nub, hit on the end, and took a Texas City bounce because Cervic's punting right into the wind. Well, Santa Fe will start with some great field position here at the 40, we'll call it the 46.
Like you said, Dennis, big doings before the game. Senior football players recognized. Also, a blast from the past name as the Sting Dome was renamed tonight and named the Rusty Dowling Athletic Facility.
Is it going to be the Rusty Dome or the Dowling Dome?
I'm not talking about the top of Rusty's head like that.
Still the Sting Dome to me, but we'll
hand off on the end around. Alcala hurdles the Texas City tackler and goes out of bounds in Stingery territory.
Christian Weaver, the one there to get hurdled, but made him go out of bounds. Alcala picks up 7.
And now new quarterback in for the Indians, number 32, Josh McKinney, the name that Dennis alluded to earlier. Actually, McKinney was a running back.
McKinney's been the running back.
Yeah.
Actually, McKinney's their leading rusher on the season. Looks like they got some movement on that play. And I don't know if McKinney has had the rushing yardage. Don't know if he's had the rushing yardage from the quarterback spot or if he's had the rushing yardage from his running back spot, because I believe he's listed as a running back.
He is listed as a running back, 927 yards on about 5 yards a carry on the season. But now Micah is back in. He gets to play from the sideline, and McKinney and Alcala will be standing to his left and right, respectfully. McKinney gets the ball on the outside. He'll get to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it.
32, Josh McKinney on the carry.
Good pursuit by Texas City, just kind of keeping that thing, spreading it out.
He's brought down by the Stingery's number 36.
Great job again as Dante Hayes does a nice job of pursuit, dives on in there for the tackle. I'll tell you what, Hayes has really come alive last couple of weeks. Been involved on quite a few plays defensively.
3rd and 9 now for the Indians. Josh McKinney, the lone man in the backfield, standing to the left of Micah. Micah takes the ball, rolls to the near side, throws it out in the flats, but it's short, intended for Ficus, but lands in front of him on the ground.
Santa Fe will have a little advantage here punting the ball into the wind. Of course, last punt, had to worry about a bad snap.
45, Juarez back to punt. Number 4, Thompson,
Daquan Thompson is back deep to receive this punt, standing at about the 21-yard line.
Juarez, good snap this time. Left him.
Gets it blocked.
Going to take a Texas City roll as well, and the Stings will have some great field position. I'm not exactly sure. I think that was Hawkins.
Or Hawkins, yeah.
It's either Hawkins or Hinton. They were both right there in the face of the punter. So Texas City with some great field position with 3:29 to play in the first quarter. No score here at Stingery Stadium.
Daquan Thompson will go under center. Robert Frank is the full tailback. Frank gets the call. And Frank is still on his feet, pushing forward. Hit about the 40, gained about three more yards, just chugging.
Wade Perkins, number 11, on the stop, and he is the one that hit him at the line of scrimmage and just took a ride. I don't think he was even charged for that ride.
Nope. 2nd and 4. Heathcock this time gives it to Ford. Ford is caught by the shirt tail.
And Kyler Gentry got a piece of shirt and would not let go. Going to be just a yard shy of the first down marker. Spot the ball just inside the 35-yard line.
Big play, big defensive play there.
That
time it's Xavier Simpson gets the ball, and I tell you what,
Tommy Gentry
barely could even think about it.
He did. Tommy Gentry stuffed that hole quickly. Junior linebacker for the Indians, and it's going to be 4th down, 4th and 2. Stings will go for it from the Indian 34-yard line.
Gets the call up the middle is Robert Frank. Frank has the yardage, follows behind, nice block inside. It's going to pick up about 7.
Vasquez, number 44 on the stop, but like Dennis said, not before the chains move and a Stingery first down. Oh, that movement by the Stingery line.
We have an offensive penalty and a defensive penalty here so far. 2 penalties, 10 yards. Heathcock gives to Ford. Ford to the left side. Tries to get outside and just can't quite cut it back either. Good pursuit by the Santa Fe defense.
Number 44, Jacob Vasquez, making the stop.
Vasquez and Perkins on the stop for Santa Fe.
Heathcock going to roll, looking to pass. Everyone covered up. So he's going to keep it and get popped right at, call it the 29-yard line.
I believe that was number 2, Bradley Ballard, that got his money's worth on a defensive hit right there on Heathcock.
Got him helmet to helmet. 3rd down. Stings into the wind, so we've been running pretty quickly, and now kind of slowing it down here a little bit, thinking maybe there's about 35 seconds left on the game clock. Let that thing run down. If you need to kick a field goal, we'll be a little closer and do it with the wind. That call, delayed draw, goes to Ford.
Tripped up by Vasquez.
And the clock keeps running. I thought Santa Fe might call a timeout, make them kick it.
Now 10 seconds and counting. Texas City won't have to snap the ball again. They'll swap the fields, and Stings will have the wind on this 4th down. 4th and 5 from the 24-yard line of the Indians is where we'll be when we come back for the second quarter. No score here at Stingery Stadium. We'll be right back.
We're talking about what things we're going to do, and the tee is laid down at the 31-yard line for Trevor Pickett. Will attempt a 41-yard field goal. Snap is there, kick is up, and it is wide to the right. Looked like it might have had the distance.
It was going to be close, and it was.
It was close.
But nothing doing, and the Stings turn it over after the missed field goal. Santa Fe will have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line, 6 seconds into the second quarter. Tucker Micah, the sophomore, has gone the distance at quarterback except for maybe a play or two. He's back in. 3 wideouts to the near side, 2 to the far side. Alcala goes in motion, and he'll get the handoff. Bounces off a tackler, still on his feet, spins out of another one, and he'll have the first down as he gets up to the 35.
He shows you why he's one of the district's leading rushers as he spins off a couple of would-be tacklers. Ralph Anderson is the one who wraps him up. Ralph Anderson, a junior. Again, Ralph has been stepping up big here the last couple of games as well. Had a big game last week against Willow Ridge.
Indians now have the 3 wideouts to the far side. Alcala comes in motion again. Micah will fake the handoff and throws it. A nice job by the Stingery defense.
Ficus had found the little place, sat down in there, was open there, but I think that was Devontae Hinton, reached up and slapped it out of the air.
Exactly. Hinton got his hand out there because Ficus was, I glanced down the field and Ficus was open. But like we said, Hinton does a good job of getting in the pass route. Knocks it down. It'll be 2nd and 10. Ballard out wide here to the near side. Ficus to the far side. Sting defense quickly moving around, getting set. Quick opener and a big hole. 40, 30, 20. Tripped up and will go down at the 10-yard line, but not before the huge run by Josh McKinney.
On the run for the Indians.
55 yards. Took me a while to count it. Thanks for the help. Mr. Cooper, 55 yards.
Who said PE coaches can't count?
Yeah, tell you what, he tripped the last 10 yards. Santa Fe, biggest play of the night. But Texas City will take a timeout to figure this out. We'll take it with them.
After the long run by Josh McKinney, Texas City calls a timeout. Santa Fe with a 1st and goal at the 9. McKinney in the Wildcat takes a snap and bobbles it, but gets a handle on it, just goes forward inside the 5, down close to the 3.
Well, so after you bobble that ball, it's amazing how much room was left for him to still run.
Yeah, he looked like he had 5 yards to get the handle on the ball and then get a couple more yards. So it's 2nd and goal from the 3 now for Santa Fe. Three wideouts near, 2 to the far side with McKinney in the backfield. Alcala goes in motion. McKinney's going to take it himself. Gets hit at the line. He's right at the goal line.
Daquan Thompson, the first one there, grabbed a hold of him from behind and still pulling on him.
They're going to spot it inside the 1.
Lots of folks in on that tackle as well as Santa Fe pushing one way, Texas City pushing the other. It'll bring up 3rd and goal. Ball is sitting right at the 1, inside the 1-yard line.
Tucker Micah back in at quarterback with McKinney in the fullback. He gets the ball and he's in for the score. So Santa Fe gets the Goose Eggs off the board first, 6-0 with the extra point to come.
6 plays to do the damage. I tell you what, big damage done on the 55-yarder. And I believe probably with those runs, Josh McKinney needed 73 yards.
Whereas extra point is good with 9:43 to play in the first half. Indians take the lead early, 7-0 over Texas City. Julio Juarez set to kick off after Santa Fe takes the lead on their opening drive of the second quarter. Short high kick, fair catch called for, and ball's loose, but picked it up.
Marshall Cervic
Ooh.
just wanted to create a little excitement over there on the sideline. Texas City's third drive here. Texas City fumbled the first drive, punted on a 3-and-out second drive, and then a missed field goal on the third drive. Excuse me, yeah, missed field goal on the third drive. This is the fourth drive of the night. Beginning here at the 34. First man through gets the ball right up the middle. Texas City has had pretty good success putting the ball up the middle. That's Xavier Simpson.
Aiden Blair on the stop, and I'll tell you what, there's something on that ball because there was air after the handoff. There was air between the hands and the football on that handoff. Fortunately, he was able to get control of it and gain 5 yards.
Santa Fe goes 76 yards in 6 plays. Simpson again with the call. Right into the interference. Looked like he ran right into the pile.
J.J. Montemayor, the first white jersey of that pile to make the stop. Stings are looking at a 3rd and 3 from their own 41.
New package in for Texas City as Nathan Stahl and Daquan Thompson. Nathan Stahl in the backfield with Robert Frank. Thompson goes under center. Nathan gets the call. Nathan Stahl with, I believe this is his first carry of his senior year. He'll have a first down.
Absolutely, he sure does. Stopped by Vincent Garcia and others.
So welcome to the offense, Nathan. Nice job. That's the high snap handle, goes to Ford. Ford to the right side. Picks up a nice 7 yards. We may call it 8, depending on how they lay the ball down.
Perkins and Montemayor on the stop.
Looking back, Texas City, it's their first successful third down. They were 0 for 3 on third down. They have a 4th down conversion and a mixed field goal. So tough third downs for Texas City. Looking at 2nd and 3 here. Pitch goes to Frank, and Robert Frank will fall forward for the first down. Picks up 4 to the 42.
Tommy Gentry, linebacker, makes the stop for Santa Fe.
The good thing about that is you don't have to worry about third down.
That's
you
exactly
get a first
right.
down every second down, you'd be okay. Heathcock under center. Robert Frank, a little misdirection. Takes it back into the right side of the line. He'll pick up 4 as he crosses the 40-yard line.
Nice block by Lorenzo Baeza. Frontline Indians defense thought they had a tackle right at the line of scrimmage, and Baeza just blew the Indian away from the play.
Heathcock continues under center. Gives to Robert Frank again. Frank this time is able to cut away from the contact. Cuts away from the T-shirt contact and is able to do a nice job. Largest gain from scrimmage so far for Texas City tonight. We'll call it 14 yards.
Finally brought down by number 10, Vincent Garcia.
Robert Frank just doing a nice job keeping on chugging. Dodges a couple of would-be tacklers, and I tell you what, if it wasn't for the jersey grab, might be celebrating at this moment. 6:18 left in our second quarter. Stings trail 7-0. Ford gets the call, breaks a couple of tackles all the way down to the 10-yard line, and he's going to see Robert Frank's call and raise him a couple.
Absolutely.
Gain of 16.
J.J. Montemayor on the stop. So now the Stings fighting back after giving up the touchdown. The offense gets a little fire in their bellies, and they've got a 1st and goal at the 9.
I'll tell you what, we're just kind of seeing seemingly that offensive line beginning to blow some holes, keeping the back from getting contact at first. This one, Daquan Thompson going to keep on the keeper. Untouched into the end zone.
Untouched is exactly right. He got to about the 7-yard line and made one cut towards the center of the field or towards the near hash mark, and there was nobody there. 7-6 with the extra point to come.
Trevor Pickett set to attempt. Snap is handled. A little high. Marshall Servick does a nice job of handling it.
Yes, he does.
It's up and good. So Texas City ties it up here at 5:41 off the legs of Daquan Thompson with a 10-yard little dash into the end zone. We'll take a break here. Low kickoff taken at the 10. Ball's on the ground.
Oh, I believe Santa Fe recovered it at the 35, but, man, it took a roll right towards a couple of black jerseys, and they just couldn't get there in time. Yeah, it was recovered by J.J. Montemayor on the run back by McKinney.
Right spot at the right time, I tell you what, because that thing flew out of there. McKinney with about a 25-yard return. So Santa Fe dodges a bullet there. Stings do a nice job of coming right back and marching right down the field and putting 7 points on the board.
Santa Fe offense on the field now, 1st and 10 at their own 35, looking to the sideline to get the play.
Texas City 9 plays, 66 yards. Took 4 minutes off the clock.
McKinney in the backfield and flags fly. Offsides against Texas City. Make it 1st and 5. Alcala standing to the left of McKinney in the backfield. Alcala gets the handoff, runs into the arms of Dante Hayes and company. Nathan Stahl in there as well.
Tell you what, Santa Fe line's doing a nice job of pushing back. When they fire off, they've got about a 3-yard cushion.
I was saying he actually gained 3 yards on that play.
It doesn't seem like it, but Santa Fe's pushing that line pretty well at this point.
So 2nd and 2 for the Indians. Alcala gets the ball again, gets to the line, 1st down and some more. Finally tripped up at the Stingery 45-yard line. He'll fall forward to the 43.
13 yards on the carry. I tell you what, Texas City got to be careful trying to tackle the ball. You know, I tell you what, I've seen more this year at all levels, college, pro, and high school, of strips, of stripping the ball. You've just seen it happen more and more, and I think, kids are probably kind of emulating that, trying to make it happen more and more.
Alcala gets the handoff again, trying the middle, and he'll dance his way across the 40 down to the 39.
Alcala, I tell you what, he is a shifty runner.
Yes, he is.
Tough to get a beat on.
McKinney doing a little uniform adjustment on Alcala. And they're ready to go. Ball's on the ground. Texas City's got it at the 45-yard line.
Tell you what, the ball bounced right back to McKinney, but McKinney just couldn't seem to get a handle on it. And it squirted out of his grasp, and Devontae Hinton was right there and ready. The Stings have 3 minutes and 48 seconds to try to make something else happen here. Santa Fe on that drive, on the move actually. So Texas City here begins with 3:48 at the 45. Heathcock looking to pass. He puts this one down the field. Just basically puts it out there and asks Christian Weaver just to go get it.
Pass falls incomplete. Vincent Garcia, closest Santa Fe defender, but nobody could get to that one.
Santa Fe has only fumbled 6 times this season. Only lost 6 this season. Snap is handled around the left side, tripped up before he's able to hit that corner. Jarvis Ford.
Aiden Blair on the stop. 3rd and 5 for the Stingrays. The ball sitting dead on the 50-yard line.
The clock ticks. Still got plenty of time. 3 minutes, 14 seconds. Weaver to the far side. Edmonds and Cervic to the near side. Xavier Simpson gets the call, cuts it outside. Gonna be a foot race to the 20, the 10.
It's a blocker.
And if nothing happens behind the play, we've got a touchdown from 45 yards away.
Nice job by Simpson. Great job by the offensive line to give him that hole.
Man,
and once he got about 10 yards down the field, it was nobody going to stop him. He had a white jersey in front of him at about the 10-yard line, but just blew right past that defender.
And I believe that was on 3rd down.
Yes, it was. How about that?
Nice 3rd down conversion as Trevor Pickett gets set. Snap is good. Ball is down. Kick is up. Off the left crossbar and in.
There you go.
He got a hold of that one. So Texas City, just like that, 3 plays, takes the lead, 14-7 with 2:53 left in the first half. Pickett kicks this one away. Ball lands and caught at the 12. McKinney hits it to the sideline and he's going to be knocked out over there about the 29-yard line. So he'll, nice little run back of about 17 yards.
Josh Gray is the one that forces him out of bounds at the 30. So Santa Fe will have 2 minutes and 47 seconds to work with here in the second quarter as Texas City takes the 14-7 lead.
Tell you what, Texas City's kind of Texas City of old. It's been a long time, actually a long time this season since we've had a 45-yard run, if you think about it.
Well, that's true.
We really have not had many breakout plays this season. Xavier Simpson, actually 2 touchdowns last week. His first touchdown tonight.
Micah fires one out here on the near side, caught by Dylan Ficus. Ficus gets it down to the 39.
Nice little quick out, spreads out Sting defense a little bit. Nathan Stahl is there to make the stop, but a good 9-yard gain by Ficus. Like I say, Simpson with just his 3rd touchdown of the season. 2 last week, 1 this week.
Now McKinney back in at quarterback. Defenders run into each other, and McKinney's going to go down for a loss back to the 34-yard line as a little busted play there. And
Ralph Anderson and Devontae Hinton take advantage of it, and they don't let McKinney out of that one.
He slaps himself on the head, does McKinney, like, man, what'd I do? That young man has had plenty of good plays tonight.
He has. Tell you what, turns a second and short. It was 2nd and 1. Now it's 3rd and 6. Loss of 5, and the game clock down to 1 minute and 30 seconds.
And that's Coach Mark Knipes and the Indians looking at the clock, going to tell the referee we're going to call a timeout here in just a second, and that's what they do. So with 1:19 to play in the first half, we'll take a break. Stings on top, 14-7. 3rd and 6 for the Indians. Ball is snapped to the up back. And it's Montemayor. What am I saying? McKinney.
McKinney almost gets the first down.
It's going to be a yard shot
mighty
to
close.
39-yard line. It's going to be 4th and 1. And as the clock rolls down, 1 minute left.
Minute on the play clock and about 30 seconds. So it's going to leave about 30 seconds.
Micah under center. And he'll call a timeout, trying to draw Texas City off sides. Stings held their ground this time, and Santa Fe calls the timeout. We'll take a break and be back with the last 40 seconds in just a second. Both teams coming back on the field. Santa Fe looking at a 4th and 1 from their own 39. Down 14-7, but 40 seconds to play in the half. The Texas City jumps and the ball is snapped, so they're just going to throw it high and to the sideline, almost caught.
It doesn't matter. They get a first down anyway.
Right.
This means Texas City won't get the ball here at the end of the half.
So that'll be a first down for the Indians.
Well, you know, the penalty, you hope at this point it's not going to hurt you, but just something you just hate to have.
You don't want to give
just hate to have it.
Anybody any kind of opening. Micah in the shotgun. Handoff almost caught in the backfield, but slowed down enough for the rest of the Stingray defense to get there, as Alcala cannot get the corner this time.
Nice job of the Sting defense, just really to kind of spread that thing out and initially just disrupt things by getting in the backfield.
Missed the flag, but it was a personal foul against Texas City.
There you go. Well, now that 5-yarder could come back to haunt you pretty big time.
Down all the way down to the 40-yard line, the 40 of Texas City. Santa Fe ready to go with 33 seconds on the clock. Alcala gets the handoff again. He gets the corner in a couple of yards. He'll go out of bounds at the 36.
Cervic, the one there to knock him out.
Went out of bounds, stops the clock with 27.7 seconds to play.
Gain of 4. I tell you what, you go side to side. You know, you gain 5, 6, 7 yards a pop. It's going to get you there pretty close.
Now McKinney will be in the quarterback position. Alcala goes in motion, but McKinney going to run it straight up the gut, and he gets across the line of scrimmage just shy of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 26, and they're quickly getting back to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Picks up 10 and a first down.
Micah back under center, and he'll down the ball, quickly throws it to the turf, stops the clock with 16.9 seconds as Santa Fe hoping to get some more points on the board.
Santa Fe's got a timeout on the board. Not sure if you think they're going to try to get close enough to save that timeout to use for a field goal, or they haven't really put the ball in the air down the field.
Micah will be in the shotgun, fakes the handoff, looking to throw it downfield. This time got a man wide open,
Ficus.
Caught by Ficus for the touchdown.
So that 5-yard penalty was costly. And then you add on, the Santa Fe does quick work. Dylan Ficus finds a little seam right there at the goal line, catches it there and rolls right into the end zone.
That is one happy young man right there on the sideline, too. Can't blame him.
Happy Mama Paulina in the stands, too.
Mishandled snap, and the ball, the extra point is no good.
Wow, what a turn of events.
Jonte
Santa
Hazen.
Fe scores with less than a minute. And we'll got 11 ticks left till halftime. Stings lead by 1, 14-13.
Juarez set to kick off for Santa Fe as they punch 6 more points up on the board. Stings lead on the missed extra point by Santa Fe, 14-13. Juarez kick, a line drive right at Servik. Servik coming the other way. There's a face mask right there, and everybody saw it except for 2 guys with striped shirts on.
Kickoff return.
Well, I tell you what, 2 seconds left on the clock. Servik
Nice
just trying to
run back.
make something happen. Pulls it all the way across the field. Runs that thing back for about a 25, 28-yard return. And if you'd gotten a little face mask on the top of it, so you think you might just take a knee before half if you got the ball in your own territory. But now, you're going to probably take a shot at it.
One play. Servik will go out wide to the far side. Brandon Edmonds will be in the slot down there on that other side as well, along with Alan Mull. And now we've got a timeout being called by Santa Fe. So with 2 seconds left, Santa Fe takes a timeout, and we'll be back in just a second.
Heathcock's going to air this one out. Has a man there. And nice job knocking it down. Number 10, I believe, Vincent Garcia knocks that one down, and that's going to end our halftime here. End our first half, actually. Tech City on top, 14-13.
chapter, including First Division at Lamar Consolidated Marching Contest, including first and third in Class 5A. And it's contest for the 5th consecutive year. Way to go, Team Band. Tonight the band will be getting down to the sound of the Chief Shuffle. Drum majors, Open Route, Seneca West, and Christian Albright. You may take your field in halftime performance.
I'm joined on the field by the TCvStFe Board of Trustees, Coach Dowling, and members of the Dowling family. As Texas City High School head football coach from 1991 to 2001, Coach Dowling developed and maintained a highly successful football program for Texas City High School. During this time, he took the Stingarees to the playoffs 8 times and led us to 2 Class 4A Division I state championships. First in 1997 and then in 1999. Coach Dowling and his players also earned many other awards and distinctions during his decade with Texas City ISD. As a result of his commitment to our district and students, the TCvStFe Board of Trustees has granted him the honor of naming our athletic training facility the Rusty Dowling Athletic Facility. This new name was unveiled earlier this evening, and I draw your attention to the big screen on the scoreboard to share a video of the unveiling. To commemorate the appreciation and respect of TCvStFe and the Texas City community is now being presented to Coach Dowling. and will be permanently displayed in the entry of the Rusty Dowling Athletic Facility. Thank you, Coach Dowling, for all of your service and leadership. The Sting Nation truly appreciates you.
Thank you, Texas City. Being a former football coach and coaching many games on this field, and I'll keep this remark very short, we got to win a ball game tonight. We need a lot of support from the fans, and that was always the key to all of our games. We had tremendous fan support. You all did a great job. Let's get it done tonight. Thank you very much.
As the Texas City Stings come back on the field with a 14-13 lead, we'll have the second half kickoff in just a minute. We briefly mentioned it, Dennis, in the first half. Thought they just gave Rusty Dowling a plaque in honor of the old the Sting Dome, renovated Sting Dome, being renamed the Rusty Dowling Athletic Facility. Coach Dowling was here from '91 to 2001. Was the head coach when Texas City won their 2 state championships in 3 years. Great program, great guy, and a great family. It's good to see Rusty again. He's now the executive director of the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association after retiring as the athletic director at Katy High School. Good to see Rusty and Michelle.
You know, it's also Rusty, just his kind of his legacy. Those guys that coached with him back then, a lot of those guys have moved on to premier programs and have really, think about Coach Dyson. Coach Dykes,
yes,
moving on to Lake Travis, winning state championships there, is on to Duncanville,
right?
You know, just and there are others,
many more,
nameless, that many of them that have gone on to great success at other programs.
It's always good to see, and that's the probably to a high school coach and a head football coach or an AD. That's probably the legacy that they want to leave is the coaches that have gone out and continued coaching young men and shaping their lives and going on to be head coaches. A good example right across the field, Mark Knipes, in his first year as a Santa Fe head coach, was for years coordinator for Tony Heath at Pearland. Was there for a lot of years and just moved a little bit south down Highway 6 and is now the head coach there. So great guy. Good to see him here. Dr. Leonard Merrill and his wife are here as well to support Rusty tonight. And several of those coaches that retired are back, and the fans are going crazy as the T-shirts are being thrown into the stands.
Trevor Pickett set to kick this one away as we begin our third quarter of football here at Stingray Stadium. Stings again on top by 1.
Alcala and McKinney back. This one will go McKinney's way. He's going to let it go out of bounds. And there it goes. The referee couldn't find his yellow flag, but he finally got it.
Tell you what, Ronnie, first half, both teams kind of struggled initially. Texas City fumbled on their first possession, and we're driving, 6 plays, 46 yards before that fumble. And then they punt, and then they miss a field goal, and then they drive it for a touchdown and drive it for a touchdown, kind of like they'd figured it out. Santa Fe, same story. They punt on their first 2 possessions, then they score a touchdown, and then they fumble on a drive as they are driving, and then the next drive is also a touchdown. So both teams kind of finish up the half with successful drives. And then we'll see Santa Fe start off here. They're going to make Texas City kick it.
That's right.
Because Texas City's kicking into the wind.
Exactly.
And
that's
also
good.
5 yards.
Good move. They'll back it up 5 yards and make them try it again in this wind. So the deep man, McKinney, is standing at his 20-yard line.
Actually, probably want to try to keep it out of his hands.
That
really
would
kind
be
of what Pickett's trying to do.
Yeah. Short pooch kick, fair catch called for and taken at the 43-yard line by number 17. That's Tommy Gentry, junior linebacker for the Indians. So Santa Fe will have some pretty good field position to start this third quarter. Again, Texas City's last home game is this one here tonight. They'll finish out the season next Thursday night at 7 o'clock back at Kenneth Hall Stadium in Sugar Land as Texas City faces the mighty undefeated
3 in the state
Ridge
at this
Point.
point. Yeah.
Fort Bend Ridge Point. Tough football team. Alcala gets the handoff, broken a couple of tackles, and it gets all the way down to the 45 of Texas City. 11-yard gain and a first down. Actually going to mark it at the 44.
Nathan Stahl has to catch him from behind. Tried to grab him just after the line of scrimmage, but had to chase him down a little bit. Gain of 11 on the play.
Sophomore Tucker Micah, the quarterback.
It's always kind of fun to see what halftime adjustments these coaches have made. Like I say, both teams with successful drives to end the half.
Micah looking to throw. Fires it out here to the near sideline, but it'll be way out of bounds. Intended for Dylan Ficus, but nobody close to that one. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. From the 44 of Texas City, McKinney, the quarterback, ball snapped on the ground. He picks it up and goes straight ahead till he meets Devontae Hinton at the 40-yard line. Actually, the 41. The gain of 3 will bring up 3rd and 7.
Hinton closed that gap pretty quickly.
Some good halftime entertainment by both bands, and then the Stingerettes and Teachers.
Very entertaining.
Did a little dance. McKinney catches one in the flats, and he goes nowhere.
Jarvis Ford makes a nice open field tackle. McKinney with his nice little, as he is accustomed doing, a little spin move, not able to get away from Ford.
No gain at all. We'll bring up 4th and 7.
Santa Fe with the wind at their back. Going to elect to go for it here.
Micah in the backfield by himself. Drops back. Screens. Well, nobody there. Big rush by Texas City.
Nathan Stahl, along with Dante Hayes,
thought it was
give him fits.
The way they were rushing, I thought they'd set up a screen. They might have been trying to, but
they had. I think it was the receiver just took a little time in developing.
Didn't quite get out there through the line, and that brings
kind of a different setup. The receiver was coming from the near side.
Near side, exactly. Turnover on downs by Santa Fe. Texas City with a 1st and 10 at their own 41.
Pitch goes to Simpson. Simpson tries that left side, has a couple of men in front, and he'll have a first down all the way across midfield. And actually take that back. They're going to mark him short. Thought he had a first down. He'll be about a half a yard shy.
Well, you know what was nice about that play? One of the lead blockers that gave him that last extra 5 or 6 yards, Zach Heathcock, makes the pitch and then gets out there and throws a nice block at about the 45-yard line. Got a referee official's timeout.
I think there's an injured player.
I don't see. Oh, okay.
He's in front of the Santa Fe guys. They're on their knees. You can't see him. So, and I can't tell who it is. He's It's number 30.
That's Aiden Blair. Gets up on his own and walking off under his own power. That's always good to see. As Texas City will be looking at a 2nd and 1 on the downhill side of the field by about half a yard, the 49 we'll call it.
Blair's replacement, number 85, Levi Arnold, sophomore. And back to the line of scrimmage, Sting 2nd and short. Heathcock under center. Fake to Ford, looking to pass. He rolls out, and he is tackled for a loss. I'm trying to figure out if that was a designed pass or designed rollout keeper.
Tommy Gentry, junior linebacker.
Just with the pressure, just never got a chance to cock it.
Not at all. Now things are looking at 3rd and 8. So tough break for the Stings all the way back into their own side of the field at the 43. They've got to get to the 49 of Santa Fe.
A little delayed give to Simpson. Simpson
has got the first.
Exactly, has the first down as he kind of chooses back and forth, couple little cuts to get up the field.
Vincent Garcia finally brings him down, but not before a Texas City first down at the Indian 45-yard line.
On into Indian territory. First fresh set of downs. Heathcock will stay under center. Fake to Simpson, looking to pass. And Heathcock will pick up a few. Looked like he might have been able to. I'm looking at the receiver down the field was Carlos Frank. Frank was basically step to step with his man.
Gentry on the stop for Santa Fe.
Heathcock just not able to, just a little too much pressure, not able to set his feet and throw. But he picks up 4. Now Jarvis Ford, the tailback. Ford gets the call, a little misdirection, comes to the right, up the middle. And Ford all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Bradley Ballard makes the stop along with about 3 or 4 other white jerseys, but not before the nice gain by Ford. All the way down inside the 25 to the 24-yard line.
So Simpson, runners on this. Simpson, Heathcock, Simpson, Heathcock, Ford. And now Daquan Thompson in the backfield. Thompson straight ahead. Intentional quarterback keeper, and he's still on his feet, struggling for a couple of extra yards. He'll pick up 5 across the 20 into the red zone.
Wade Perkins on the stop with an assist by Garcia.
And tell you what, we talked last week, you kind of had some substitution issues there, but these guys run a lot of people on the field, on and off the field. A lot of coordination going on. Edmonds and Cervic are to the near side. Mullen Weaver to the far side. Daquan Thompson is in an empty backfield. High snap. Thompson is able to control it. Gets out of the rush of 1. And now he'll take it forward.
He'll have the first down.
Yep. Has a gain of 9. Could have been disastrous.
Yeah. Yes.
Nice job of just picking that thing out of the air.
It'll be 1st and 10 at the 11, so Texas City can get another first down. We just assume them go ahead.
Exactly, doing a nice
and
job
put it
of
in.
Getting first downs on 2nd down. Not even having to look at 3rd. Had 1 third down of this drive. So Heathcock goes under center. Gives it to a new back, Robert Frank. And Frank rambles all the way down. I'll lay it down at the 4, I believe.
Vincent Garcia makes the touchdown-saving tackle, and we've got referee's timeout. I believe a Stingery was down, but he's already up and walking off.
Was that Noah Zavala?
I thought it was Baeza.
Okay, Baeza. I didn't actually see who was down. Clock all the way down to 5 minutes and 30 seconds left. Each team with the possession. This actually is Texas City's first possession. Santa Fe, 4 plays. Took about 2 minutes off the clock before they turned it over on downs. And now Texas City's going to have to call a timeout. Play clock dangerously close to 0, so we'll take a timeout here with them with 5 minutes and 14 seconds left in the third quarter.
Just as we come back, there's a – I believe it was because the injured player – well, but after a timeout, he can go back in,
I'm not sure why he had to come back out.
Anyway, it's 2nd and 4.
Thompson takes the snap. Met with resistance. There's a flag on the play. Thompson is lifted up in the air and thrown down by a host of Santa Fe Indians. They had him up in the air, carrying him down the field. This flag thrown in the middle of the pile, most likely going to be holding. That's a tough penalty to call right down there in the red zone, because you're 5 yards away and it's going to move you 10 more yards back. So it's going to be 2nd and goal from the 15. Tough, tough call.
Line of scrimmage now, the 14. The Santa Fe 14.
Heathcock, a little misdirection. Has a man, overthrows him. Pass intended for Xavier Simpson. And I tell you what, he was open right there. Heathcock having a little pressure. Got a block coming back to give him some protection. Just not able to drop that one in there. So that'll bring up 3rd down. Sting's only 1 3rd down on this drive. Successful so far, 1 for 1. This will be the 11th play of the drive. Thompson from the shotgun, high snap again, handles it, gets out of the grasp of one defender, gets out of the grasp of the other defender, still on his feet. How in the world, I do not know. There's going to be a flag thrown on that one.
Yep.
As Thompson takes it in the end zone, it's all for naught. This one will come back.
It was close, but
awesome
it was.
Play, and
yes,
it'll make a highlight reel. It'll make a highlight reel. The interesting thing is that the flag was thrown from the official back in the end zone, and the play was out here at about the 25-yard line. And it's hard to tell from here, if his helmet was in front, that kind of thing. You always wonder about that.
That one was close. He was coming from the side, and it was a close call.
It was a blindside for sure.
Yeah. So tough break for Thompson as he just ran about 70 yards. And injury on the field is for a Santa Fe player. Texas City will it'll be 3rd and long again for them. While we've got the injury timeout on the field, my never-ending quest to find out, this is the 2nd week in a row, so I guess it's really not never-ending yet, is it? But I was looking for famous alumni from the different schools. Last week it was Willow Ridge with Thurman Thomas and T.J. Ford and others. This week, it could be a good trivia question, huh? Who's the famous alumni from
I know a lot of famous alumni
from Santa Fe that went on that people know?
Marie Galvan. I know her.
I know who you're talking about. You're thinking about Cliff Owens that played basketball
That's right.
at Texas
Cliff
Tech.
Owens went to Texas Tech.
Played on a Final Four team for Santa Fe. Also, you've got that entire 2011 girls softball team.
Exactly.
They've got to be legends in that town.
Legends.
The first state championship for Santa Fe. But the one that I found on the internet was country star Johnny Lee.
And what does Johnny Lee sing? Do you know?
Country songs.
Country songs.
Graduated in 1964.
There you go. All right. All sorted out. Texas City will repeat 3rd down. Heathcock comes in under center. Throws the fade. It's there. Caught.
Touchdown. Wait a minute.
And we're all excited and something.
Flag before the snap. Oh,
my goodness. You couldn't ask for a better pitch and catch. You hadn't heard from Brandon Edmonds in a while. He's started the year off on fire, scoring every time he touched the ball. And I tell you what, three penalties in a row.
Procedure against Texas City. Sting fans not happy. That's twice they've been in the end zone and gotten it called back.
And I tell you what, that little thing came out of the bag of tricks because we've not seen that play.
No.
And it was perfectly executed. Off the arm of Zach Heathcock. Man, you hate to take that one back.
3rd and goal from the 29-yard line.
Heathcock again. Fakes it. Now he's going to throw it up. Just basic left for grabs. He got pushed out of bounds. How do you not get your flag out?
Oh, my goodness.
Unbelievable. He got pushed totally out of bounds. And referee right on the sideline watching it happen, but he almost came back in and caught it.
He did. It was intercepted at the 1, and that's where they're marking the ball. But
oh my goodness!
Absolutely incredible. Oh, now they're talking to. Well,
I'm not for sure how you get away with that.
Coach Cervic out on the field at the 10-yard line wanting an explanation of what's going on, making sure his players don't get into that discussion.
Oh, my goodness. Well, you have 3 penalties in a row. You have a holding, then you have a illegal block, and then you have and so now you
procedure.
Can't call one that you see that's right in front of you. That is crazy. That is crazy.
Now all 4 officials talking. There's no flag down.
No, there's not a flag.
So I'm not sure
that's not a question.
I'm not sure what they're talking about unless they're going to throw one now. But that's not. Oh, look at that!
Oh my goodness!
Can you believe that? There is now a flag coming down. That's going to get some right. Oh yeah, look at the Santa Fe coach
is across the field now.
That is interesting, to say the least. The flag comes out now.
What a fun time at Stingery Stadium. Yeah, I've never seen that happen before. There's no flag, and out of a discussion comes the flag.
Head official goes over to talk to Knipes, and it didn't satisfy him.
It's the right call.
It is the right call.
The receiver was just.
I'd be an embarrassed side judge if, for not calling that.
Well, are they going to call interference, or are they going to call?
Knipes has lost his hat and still hollering and arguing. So it's first down Texas City after all of that. Absolutely incredible. Wow. They're going to spot the ball at the 14-yard line.
Automatic first down.
Yes.
That's the big thing. Because you were 3rd and goal. There were no sticks.
No, that's right. It was 3rd and goal from the 29.
Well, there's no sticks now. They've got first. Okay, they're picking up the sticks now. It's got to be 1st and 10. On the side.
Big hole.
Right at the middle. Still on his feet. Rolling forward. All the way down.
There's a
and
flag.
Now there's a flag coming out. That's not a good sign.
No. The referees have allowed this one to kind of get a little bit away, but they're going to try and get it back now. It's probably going to be offsetting penalties. That's the.
I saw him pointing Texas City way.
And I saw him point Santa Fe way as well. Yep. Offsetting penalties.
Yeah, you're right. That's a control foul, right? I mean, that's a get control.
They better
tactic by these officials.
So now it'll be 1st and goal from the 3. Big hole.
Nathan Stahl with his first rushing touchdown of the season.
There's a flag.
Another flag.
Another flag.
Goodness gracious, fellas. You know, the referee gives you fires a warning shot and gives you a chance. You can't come back on the next play. I don't care if you score a touchdown or if you fumble the ball. You can't come back on the next play and do the same thing.
Right.
There's no learning curve. You get a shot.
No. Touchdown should be good, and it'll just be a long extra point.
Probably enforced on the kickoff.
That's what it looks like they're going to do is they set the ball at the 3-yard line for the extra point. 20-13. Boy, that was a long couple of minutes.
Man, wasn't it though? Well, you think about it. There was 6 penalties in a period of 4 plays.
Right.
Or a period of 2 plays. Man, oh man. So now Trevor Pickett will attempt to put the Stings up by another point. Snap is good. Hold is down. It's up and no good. And so that's our score with 4:02 left in the third period. Texas City 20, Santa Fe 13.
After the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against Texas City, the Stings will kick off from their own 25-yard line.
It's going to be tough to pooch this one. Pickett try to get a foot into it.
McKinney and Alcala. Alcala takes it at the 36-yard line, looking for some blockers. He doesn't find many. Ball's on the ground. Texas City says they have it.
The officials say they have it. Love to see that on replay if we have that.
Just as he was going down.
Might have been down, yeah. He was hit pretty hard from the top and the bottom.
So Texas City will take the ball 1st and 10 at the Santa Fe 49-yard line after they recover the fumble.
Big break for Texas City.
And the team is pumped up. Just need to make sure they got 11 players on the field. Now they've got 11.
Thompson with the snap. Fakes. And now throws down the field. Intended for Surovic. And actually Zavala probably had a better chance. Zavala coming from the far side was kind of open across the middle, but well covered. Santa Fe not fooled on that play at all.
Flagged down at the 43-yard line.
Illegal receiver. Penalties declined.
Yep, illegal man downfield is declined, so it'll be 2nd and 10.
Heathcock under center.
Nice
hit.
hole.
Hits the sideline. Looking for the number 3, Robert Frank. Real quick, right at you.
Jankoff Vasquez finally runs him out of bounds, but not before the big gain.
30
of
yards.
30 yards. Down to the 20. 1st and 10, Texas City. At the 20.
Robert Frank has only gotten a few carries on the night, but he has made them count. Jarvis Ford back in the backfield. This quick hitter goes to Xavier Simpson, and Simpson rumbles forward for 9. See where they lay it down. Is it going to be a first down?
Looks like they're going to mark it at the 11.
Just short.
Yep. Vincent Garcia makes the stop for Santa Fe.
Jarvis Ford gets the call.
Flag
on the play. This is about the time that they start coming.
Yeah.
In the red zone.
That one will be coming back. That'll move the line of scrimmage back to the 21-yard line.
Clock under 3 minutes. Under 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Sting scored, but with the missed extra point differential is only 7. Heathcock, pitch goes to Ford. Heathcock leads him around the sideline and basically goes in untouched. Heathcock, tell you what, almost you look at Santa Fe player went after Heathcock rather than going after the ball carrier. He just basically laid Heathcock out.
He did. Heathcock got up under his own power, but he is not feeling all that great right now.
Big credit because Heathcock was the man that led him into the end zone.
That's 2 big plays that Heathcock has made the handoff and then gets out front and makes a big block. This one for 6 puts Texas City up by 13 with the extra point to come.
Kick is up and through.
No
it's
doubt
good.
about that
yeah,
one.
That's right.
2 minutes, 34 seconds to play in the third quarter. Texas City extends the lead 27-13 over Santa Fe. We'll be right back. Trevor Pickett to kick off. This one going to go to the up man at the 30. That's Chase Thompson. Thompson spins off a couple of tackles, gets hit, and goes back about 4 yards, and will finally go down at the 35-yard line.
Thompson showing some grit. Took some hit, but nobody decided to wrap up until about the 3rd or 4th sting that hit him.
Got an injured Stingery down near the Texas City sideline. It's Brandon Edmonds, but he gets off on his own power.
No love lost between these two teams.
None whatsoever.
Watching the body language take place.
Hand off to Alcala. He tries the right side. He'll get a couple, and that'll be it.
And once again, Ralph Anderson with the stop.
Santa Fe ready to go. Ball is snapped, and you got a man standing on his, tying his shoes. Trick play, caught. And that's going to be a touchdown, but there's a flag down. Got a flag down, and we'll see what that's all about as Dylan Ficus with the catch, I believe.
Stephen Blevins.
Oh, I'm sorry, Blevins. Procedure called against Santa Fe. As
I'm sorry, I was watching.
Alcala, I wondered why they were all lined up ready to go, because I was just going to say Alcala's down on a knee tying his shoe. Then I realized it was all a part of the play.
Part of the play.
But Santa Fe moved on that line. Illegal procedure will bring it back, because I tell you what, Blevins was wide open. The trick play worked.
Trick play worked. Well thrown ball.
Yeah. This has been an interesting ball game.
It has
an interesting last 5 minutes anyway.
It has been. The officials have definitely going to have to wash those hankies tonight, get all the little pellets out of them. They have definitely got their use tonight.
So the 5 yards back will make it 2nd and 12 for Santa Fe. 3 wideouts to the far side as Tucker Micah will be in the backfield by himself. McKinney goes in motion. He'll get the ball, trying that right side, but nothing doing.
He runs into a brick wall over there.
I'm not even sure he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Devontae Hinton.
We'll call it no gain.
Nathan Stahl. Lots of folks in on that stop.
So it'll be 3rd and 12 for Santa Fe.
I don't remember the first play. I thought the first play was the trick play. I was thinking it was 2nd down, but it must be 3rd.
Pass downfield is incomplete.
Ficus breaks 3, has an opening, but just overthrows him.
Oh, my goodness. There, Dante Hayes.
That's got to be an ejection. You know, you can't. That's way after the play, and it's like throwing a punch.
That's exactly what it was. Dante Hayes walking off the field, running off the field, and just gets a shoulder thrown into him after the play is over by a Santa Fe player. And you're right.
Will there be an ejection?
Nope. Wow.
I guess you can do that.
I guess. Well, you get a penalty for it, but
yeah.
you can do it again. That's going to back it up inside the 25.
I was trying to see that. I thought it was 32, and I'm thinking surely it wouldn't be 32. He gets kicked out of this game.
Yeah, actually it's all the way back to the 18-yard line. It's going to be third in one of those infamous $50 taxi rides for a first down. They've got to get all the way to the 35-yard line. Line of scrimmage is the 18. Actually,
yeah, I was going to say.
I think it's fourth down.
That was after the play, so it's got to be fourth down.
Yeah, the marker on
I
the sideline.
I missed third down. I missed it down. I thought it was third. I thought it was second down.
First down was a 4-yard gain, and then the second down was the trickeration. Now they've got the yard marker, down marker correct. It's fourth down, 4th and 27. So Santa Fe says, oh, well, if it's fourth, we'll punt.
Wow. See if Tech City brings the house here.
Nice punt.
Daquan Thompson, yeah, they're going to catch it. Thompson returns it to the 46. But you got a hit in the back.
With that tackle being made in the right at the Stingery bench, referees get in to separate players quickly.
Yeah, all that was a 3 and out. That was a 3 and out. It took.
Yeah, it took a while.
It did take a while.
Well, I'll tell you what, good move right here. Coach Leland Servik is calling his entire team to the sideline. He gets up on the bench and talking to him. I've got a feeling he's saying, watch your emotions. Let's play a football game. He's got everybody except the 11 on the field with eyes on him as he stands on the bench to talk to him. Just making sure we've got emotions in check and play a football game. There's 50 seconds left here in the third quarter.
I'm going to punt this one again.
Juarez will be standing at his 7-yard line to receive the snap. Tech City puts a little bit of a rush on, but that one takes a bounce in Santa Fe's favor. Finally picked up at the 27-yard line. Nice job by Blaine Mercantile to make the stop. Mercantile, a sophomore for the Indians. (27-13), Texas City on top. 33.6 seconds left in the third period.
Things be good to run a little run and play here and let the clock run down so they can have the wind at least. Of course, they're probably not going to put the ball in the air. I say that. Watch them throw the ball every down, but they're probably not going to put the ball in the air with the lead here. Just grind it out. Ponder seeing his first action here. Gives the ball away to Robert Frank. Frank will pick up 3 yards up to the 33.
Stop made by Aiden Blair.
And that's going to be That's going to be the last play of the half. Still got about 12 ticks left, but been a crazy, crazy third quarter.
That one wore me out.
I'm telling you. Trick or treat, man. Stings 27, Indians 13. I'll be right back with the fourth quarter. Another quarter of excitement here on Halloween night. It has been definitely trick or treat in that third quarter. I've seen stuff we hadn't seen before.
The Goblins have been out.
Been pretty exciting.
Wouldn't have it any other way on Halloween.
Not on
right?
Halloween.
When
black
you wear
and orange.
Yeah, I was going to say when you wear orange and black, you ought to expect that. Big run all the way down inside the 45-yard line to the 43.
Again, Robert Frank, 27 yards on the carry. Christian Ponder getting some time, and I'm not sure if that's just by design or if Heathcock has got a little headache after a shot he took. Frank again. This time we'll go to the right side. We tried the left, now we'll try the right. A little tenacity by Vincent Garcia to hang on.
Garcia rides him all the way to the ground. That started at the 40 where the ball will be spotted.
Thought that Frank might be able to shake loose, but Garcia did a nice job of hanging on. Ponder again to Frank. Frank into that right side of the line.
Going to be about 2 yards shy of the first.
Picks up 4. That it is Heathcock on the sideline with his pads off. It is, yep. Daquan Thompson comes in. Stahl and Simpson in the backfield.
Daquan Thompson fumbles the snap, picks it up off the ground, says, well, I guess I'll just go straight forward.
Use it and get a first down.
And gets the first down, exactly.
We were looking at a stat a while ago, Ronnie, our scores tonight. Jarvis Ford scored the last touchdown. Before that, it was Nathan Stahl. In the first half, it was Xavier Simpson and Daquan Thompson. So we've had 4 different Stings score touchdowns. Kind of how it's been all season. Simpson
nice
gets this call right up the gut for 11 and a first down.
Jankoff Vasquez makes the stop. Stings quickly back to the line of scrimmage, ready to go.
Simpson gets it outside, cuts it outside. The 20, the 15, caught there, going to be slung down to the ground.
Bradley Ballard makes the stop for Santa Fe.
I believe it's going to be marked at the 12. So again, just see how they lay it down. Will it be a first down?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
It is a first.
That is another Cook Forward Scenery first down.
Stings ready to go.
This pitch is forced wide and going to be a loss. Jarvis Ford will go all the way back to the 17.
Vasquez,
loss of 5.
the senior linebacker, in on the stop again. Called his number quite a few times tonight. Loss of 5 makes it 2nd and 15. Wade
Ponder,
Perkins.
yeah, I tell you what, Ponder kind of blindly as he tries the little bootleg, just can't set to get rid of the ball quick enough.
And Wade Perkins was not fooled whatsoever. He comes in and makes the stop. A huge loss all the way back to the 26. Texas City looking at a 3rd and 24. They've got to get to the 1 yard line.
Like I say, after 3 first downs in a row, carries of 3, 11, and 10, you're in the red zone, ball's at the 12-yard line, and now we've had 2 negative plays in a row. Got to make something happen here. Ponder. A little delayed draw goes to Robert Frank, and Frank really has nowhere to go. Make something out of nothing. as he picks up 3 down inside the 25.
Tommy Gentry on the stop.
Number 3, Robert Franklin, brought down by the Indians, 17, Tommy Gentry.
Sting's taking a little time to get this play in. Look like they've still got 25 on the play clock. But it looks like they're going to bleed it down. Coach Cervic having a conversation with Pink Whistle. And still 10 seconds. Texas going to take a timeout. Going to bleed the clock down to just under 7:40 left in our ball games. Texas on top 27-13. We'll come back with 4th down here in just a moment. All right, 4th down. And it looks like Trevor Pickett. The tee will be placed at the 31. Kind of chance for redemption here. Been here in the first half.
From the far hash mark with the wind. Not enough.
It's going to be
distance.
wide. And the Indians will take it over at the 24-yard line. Stings had a nice drive going. Again, had a couple of 3 first downs in a row. 3 runs of 3, 11, and 10. And then put it in reverse for 2 plays, -5 and -9.
McKinney will be in shotgun formation.
Tell you what, Santa Fe not going away here.
Alcala gets the handoff. He'll get a few.
Both ball carrier and tackler slow to get up. Alcala, I believe, is still on the ground. Official timeout is called. Ralph Anderson on the stop for Texas City.
Alcala has been, between him and McKinney, they have been the workhorses tonight.
Tell you what, Ralph Anderson has really picked it up. He's got 67 tackles, and really just has come on strong here towards the end of the season. And kind of looking at the situation, you know, Anderson is a junior, and even going down that's defense. And we talk about defense. You know, Texas City, talked about earlier how Texas City has kind of sprung up to be the district leader in yards allowed.
Right.
And that's impressive. And
when you think about the top-ranked teams, state-ranked teams in this district.
Right, and you held a team like Elkins to, 20 points. But you got guys that are just doing the work, man. You got Dante Hayes as a junior has been doing the work. Ralph Anderson is a junior, been doing the work. Of course, Hinton is a senior. But these guys have a bright future, I'll tell you.
Micah takes a snap and the pitch forward. Should be an incomplete pass.
Yeah, it's an incomplete pass.
Good alertness by Texas City just in case to jump on it, but Micah got there.
And sorry I didn't get the number. I'm not sure it was Devontae Hinton or who it was that was there, Nathan Stahl or who it was there on the stop that just busted that play all 2 pieces. Try to have a little shovel pass. So Santa Fe looking at 3rd and 7. Clock stops on the incomplete pass. Still 7 minutes left. We've got some movement on that offensive line.
Don't see any flags, but
didn't have to.
Yeah, I guess they decided to keep it. The wind's blowing too hard.
It's way obvious. We're not going to throw our flag. I got to chase it after you throw it.
Especially in this wind, I guess it's.
We talk about the defensive side of the ball. Offensive side of the ball, too. You got Jarvis Ford's a junior. Xavier Simpson's a junior. Daquan Thompson's a sophomore. Christian Weaver's a junior. Jesse Zendejas going down the list. You got these guys. Going to be pretty tough next year. This year's not over yet, but going to be tough next year. Ball is snapped on the ground.
On 2 bounces, Micah picks it up and there's flags.
Whistle blows.
Yeah.
Flag blows. I don't see a flag still.
I'm telling you, the wind's blowing too hard. But they back it up 5 more. 4th down.
Wow. So Santa Fe kind of self-destructs here. They seem like they're going to kind of get something going, and they just 2 penalties back to back. has put them in a hole, and they're going to be kicking this into the wind. And Daquan Thompson is at the 47-yard line.
Juarez.
High snap.
He does.
It's handled, kicked straight up in the air almost.
It's going to take a Santa Fe bounce and then stops on its own pretty much. Texas City will get the ball at about the 33-yard line.
About a 14-yard punt.
Dennis, you know, you talked about all the underclassmen. That the future of Texas City is definitely bright. And not that these guys did not start this season with no other intention but let's make the playoffs and make a run. But it was a rebuilding year. You graduate 42 seniors off of a team, and you don't expect much, but you realize there's 6 minutes left, 27-13, Texas City on top. They win this ball game. There's no doubt what happens the rest of the way. Texas City has made the playoffs this year.
This game is it.
Yeah.
We win this game. They're in the playoffs.
And that's
You're
to
right.
me, that's huge. For this young team, they have proven their worth. Great job by this coaching staff. And the Stings, unless something crazy happens in the next 6 minutes, again, they still could make the playoffs without a win, but it's definitely playoff time with a win here today.
Snap is handled. High snap is handled. Nice job by Ponder bringing that one down. Jarvis Ford getting the carry. And even talking about moving into a different district, you say you don't know what to expect. Well, Marshall and Ridgepoint have been two top programs in the last few years. Elkins moves down from 5A, a playoff team from 5A, and they become number 3 in the state.
Exactly.
I think, well, great. We got rid of Dawson and Friendswood, who are year in, year out powerhouses.
And you replace it with 3 teams.
Yeah, and now you're looking at, you didn't move into an easier district. That's for sure.
Absolutely not.
A 2nd down and 9. Robert Frank climbs over the pile, picks up a couple down to the 31.
J.J. Montemayor on the stop. And on top of all that, these kids are 15, 16, 17, 18 years old, but it's an oddity to play Thursday night games as well. Your schedule's messed up as well. Again, for youngsters, messing your schedule up's not near as big a deal as it is for you, I know. Well, I wanted to get it in first.
Drives me crazy. Thursday night games. It ought to be illegal. Christian Ponder from the shotgun. Gives to Robert Frank, and Robert Frank with nowhere to go up the middle. Gains about a yard. Going to bring up 4th down for the Stings.
Kyler Gentry, junior defensive lineman for Santa Fe, makes the stop. Texas City just letting that play clock run.
Letting it run. Actually, a penalty here doesn't even hurt anything, but you're not going to serve it. Ready to punt this one away, and they look like they don't have enough personnel in there. So
they're going to snap it anyway. A little pooch kick. There you go. Nice. Nice job by the Stings.
Very nice. Very nice.
That was Edmonds.
Brandon Edmonds. Good to see him back. And Cervic just kind of surgically placed that ball down there.
And if I'm not mistaken, with 10 men on his side of the ball.
Yeah.
Who needs 11?
Yeah.
So Santa Fe will have it, they'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line. Down 27-13 with 3:51 to play.
Got new personnel in on defense. A lot of new personnel in on defense. I believe that whole front line is new.
From under center, Micah. Now he stands up and looks to the sideline. Oh, timeout?
Not sure if it's a timeout. Maybe it's another trick play. Ja'Cory Fennell, number 11. Number 53, Zach Glazner.
Timeout was called by Santa Fe. We'll take the break as well and be back in just a minute. 3:51 to play. Stings on top, 27-13.
Ding.
Santa Fe ready to go after the timeout. Their 3rd and final timeout.
That front 3, DeAndre Fillmore, Zach Glazner. And Ja'Cory Fennell actually putting a stop. Blow the whistle and get him off.
They finally do.
Isaiah Swede comes in, number 51.
Second and 7.
Trenton Murphy, number 42.
Micah hands off straight up the middle.
Nathan
Goes
Stahl.
McKinney.
Nathan Stahl makes a stop.
McKinney will be stopped at the 10. It'll be a yard shy. It'll be 3rd and 1 for Santa Fe. Oh, actually, they'll give them the first down. McKinney standing to the left of Micah. He'll get the call. Goes straight forward to about the 20.
Jarvis Ford, Christian Weaver. On the stop, Daquan Thompson giving some help as well.
8-yard gain for McKinney will make it 2nd and 2 for Santa Fe. Micah on the keeper. He's got the first down and gets hit just as he crosses the 25-yard line.
Christian Weaver has a hold of him, and Ralph Anderson comes in and finishes him off.
This time Alcala will be standing to the right of Micah. McKinney goes in motion. They fakes the handoff to both, and now he'll throw it out. Intercepted. Still going. 5.
Talking about him, Ralph Anderson just doesn't quite get in. Anderson, nice job with the interception.
At right about the 25-yard line.
Boy, read it perfectly. And we've got 1:22 left on the clock.
They'll mark it at the 2.
And you put a lot of guys in here right now. It's tough. You're going to put some fellas in there and ask them to kneel the ball.
Yeah, you're right.
Guys that don't get to play a whole lot. Ponder will go from the shotgun. Ponder keeps, and he is in. Nobody puts their hands up yet. There they go.
There it is. Looks like they weren't even quite ready for the snap, but it snapped. Ponder takes it. So 6 more on the board for Texas City. Makes it 33-13 with the extra point to come.
Trevor Pickett's kick is up and in.
A minute 16 to play in the ballgame. Texas City 34, Santa Fe 13. Trevor Pickett was ready to kick off when the wind blew the ball off the tee. 34-13, Texas City's highest offensive output on the season. And the ball comes off the tee again. Stings again will play at Kenneth Hall Stadium against Ridge Point next Thursday night. They'll close out the regular season there against Ridge Point.
And speaking of closeout, Texas City has done a nice job of closing out the second half of this game.
Yes, they have.
Keeping Santa Fe out of the end zone.
Chase Thompson on the return. We got a flag comes in as Thompson goes down at the 35.
That's going to be the key to this game, is to get this thing over with without getting somebody hurt.
And now we've got
a fight.
fist swinging, all kinds of stuff going on out there now.
Texas City punched him, hit him from behind.
Yep.
It's just stuff you just don't hate to see in a high school game. Get those kids out of here. They shouldn't even be out there. Get them off the field.
Both sideline coaches from both sidelines doing a very good job of getting their players off the field immediately.
Yeah, I'm going to try to keep my mouth shut. Last minute, if I can. Hey, you try to win with class, and you got to lose with class. Let's see how they sort this out. Because there was a flag already before the last melee happened.
Right. All of the extracurricular happened really after the play was over, as players were trying to get up and still kind of falling over each other. So blocking the back against Santa Fe was marked off, and now they'll move it on the personal foul against Texas City.
Yeah, you just hope you can get
55.5 seconds
and a half ticks off this clock before you have something ugly happen. That's just.
Micah from the shotgun, actually the pistol formation, hands off to McKinney. He's got some running room across the far side. He goes all the way down across midfield to the 40. That's where they'll mark him out.
I might have spoken too soon about Santa Fe not finding the end zone here in the second half. That nice little
27 yards.
27-yard run, yep.
First and 10 for the Indians. They're in Stingery territory with 47 seconds to play. McKinney gets the call, breaks out of one tackle. Helmet comes off with a nice tackle. I believe that was Josh Gray. Yes, Gray makes the stop, and he'll have to come off for a play as he loses the headgear.
Game clock is running. I'm trying to figure out what he's doing. Trying to setting the play clock back up. Game clock's down under 30.
Hand off to McKinney again, straight up the gut. He'll get down to the 30. Be a yard shy, maybe a yard and a half shy of the first down. And they stop the clock. Now they run it. Okay. Not sure what that official on the far side was doing. Probably will not get another play run, and they won't. That's going to take us to the end of the ball game. Texas City's last home game of the regular season. The clock goes to 0. Stings win, and they'll move on to the playoffs after one more regular season game. Final score here tonight from Stingery Stadium. Texas City 34, Santa Fe 13. Have a great week, everybody.